Yo.
Let's talk about Mr. Eddie Berlanga, the Puerto Rican contender, 25 years old, who is
Hi, Poppy.
he's up and coming in the middleweight division. And on Saturday, man, he had a unanimous decision over Alexis Angulo. He was very moving a lot in the ring, boxing, using his jab. It was a much different strategy than we've ever seen him employ in the ring. I think part of this is due to him switching away from Andre Rozier. He's no longer training with Andre Rozier, and now is with a Juan De Leon out of Puerto Rico. So, and matter of fact, I found out that a lot of the training camp for Eddie Berlanga, bro, was going on down in Puerto Rico. And that's also why Berlanga now would like to host his next fight in Puerto Rico, or of course a backup would be New York. But nevertheless, man, he boxed, pretty solidly. He still got hit with a couple shots he shouldn't have gotten hit by. But of course, in that fateful 7th round, man, bruh, Eddie, what are you doing, bruh? Eddie sits here, and we all saw what looked like an absolute attempt to bite the ear of Alexis Angulo. So, of course, that's what everybody's talking about, Q. Nobody really even talking about the unanimous decision or any of the other storylines or narratives that should be a part of this fight. So, Q, man, what's up with the contender Eddie Berlanga, bruh? Give me your take on the attempted bite. We know he got the unanimous decision.
No doubt.
Give me your take on the bite or attempted bite by Eddie Berlanga, bro.
How you miss a bite? Anyways, so this is what I'm gonna say, man. First of all, man, because he threw my man, he threw my idol, my icon, the Iron Mike Tyson. The reason I love boxing, the reason I say, hey now, because Mike Tyson got the bite off. First, I'm gonna say that he connected. You know what I mean? So, but what I am gonna say is, man, you got to stand in the paint and take that on the chin yourself, bro. Because one thing about that is, and in the phase, Mike Tyson did that against the great Evander Holyfield, one of the greatest heavyweights we have seen. In a rematch, in a fight, he was no doubt losing, and he was bleeding. It was despair, and I'm not even co-signing what Mike Tyson did. What I'm just saying is, keep my champ's name out your effing mouth. That's all I don't want to say.
Hey, man, go Will Smith on the mouth. Will Smith on the mouth.
Yeah, man. But anyways, man, Edgar Berlanga, he clearly gets frustrated with guys that give him different angles, and if it's not a straightforward Zombieland Part 3 fighter, you know what I'm saying? A lot of fighters really do get frustrated with when you a puncher like that, and it didn't help him in my opinion. The 16 straight knockouts in the first round. I don't really see how that could help anybody. You know what I'm saying? Because and he fly. I'm gonna give him his credit, man. Bro, fly. He fly than most rappers. You know what I'm saying? He got the fly first lady. She fly. And you know what I'm saying? My man, Fat Joe. Like I
with all of them, bro. Lil Wayne,
the man fade Carava Nas in his prime. You know what I'm saying? With the half a moon part,
apart, yeah,
all of that, man. But at the end of the day, and like I said before, I hit you with the. We gonna ask Edgar Berlanga hungrier than we thought he was. You know what I'm saying? That was the lead up to this joint, because I had already asked that earlier, about, is he really hungry? Is he, because every time you see him, it look like a rap video.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, he got the unanimous decision. I just want to say, accountability, man. I'd rather him not throw Mike Tyson in there. Cause it ain't even that he used Mike Tyson but it almost like it was a cop out. Like, Mike Tyson did it. It was, and I really didn't think that was really in good taste. I really would like to hear him say, I got frustrated, man. I was in a bad space, and I just, I just went for it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't want to hear him say nobody else's name, but it is what it is. And he got the dub. I hope he could learn from this mistake, man, and work on just continue to build, because as the competition goes a little steeper, man, as the competition goes a little steeper, you're gonna have, because this is a 4th straight decision. And, it was a Puerto Rican Day Parade weekend, big weekend for the Boricuas, you know what I'm saying, and the iPoppies out there in New York, you know what I'm saying, and it was a lot of pressure, but they ain't, you got the win, bro, but you didn't woo the crowd, and just as long as he learned from this mistake, man, hey, He was saying something about the shoulders and stuff like that. That my man was, you know, that stuff. It's in boxing, shoulders and elbows.
Yeah,
you wasn't bleeding, and it didn't seem like a desperate situation to where you had to resort to those tactics. And then, you know, you was doing pretty decent in the fight. It just wasn't what you used to. But what you got, brother?
hey man, you know what I'm gonna say, man? When I first heard him talking, hey man, R.I.P. to the great Kobe Bryant, bro. R.I.P. to the great Kobe Bryant. But it was reminiscent of when Kobe had the line. So I should just pay them off like Shaq.
Yeah. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes,
when Kobe got caught up
talking
about saying that about Shaq. So it was one thing where, bruh, it was hands down a deflection, bruh.
Yeah.
It was a cop out and it was a deflection of his own behavior of what he did in the ring, bruh. So I really didn't like it either, man. But you know, he is 25 years old, man. He's still learning in the sport. I will say,
and Kobe was 19. I gotta say that. Kobe was 19 when that happened. For you know.
Right, that's true. That's true.
That was my favorite basketball player when that happened. Man, I ain't gonna lie. After that, I went to Dwayne Wade.
Right.
I went to Dwayne Wade in Miami with Shaq. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I mean, because that was a hell of a deflection. But you know what I will say though, man. I do think a lot of people's questions about Eddie Berlanga are valid because I'm trying to think in recent memory, bro. A fighter who's come with such hype, who we've seen sticking and moving with so many celebrities, but has yet to capture a world title. You know, I know it happens every now and then. We have a super, you know, hyped up contender. And to your point, bro, you can't even blame Eddie Berlanga, you know, a certain bit, man. He got that Puerto Rican swag, man. I gotta give it to him, man. He got the swag. But I will say though, man, hopefully he can, you know, lock in and really focus in the ring so that he can really capture that world title. Because if you capture the world title, man, the celebrity and the fame and all of the accolades and everything will come. Because you don't want to end up being somebody who started off hot, 16-0, knocked out everybody, and then you end up getting blasted when you really end up fighting a real contender at some point. So, but you know, we gonna give him a pass, man. He only 25, man. He's young. You know, I will say it's a bad sign when you're trying to bite Alexis Angulo. This is Alexis Angulo we're talking about.
And Alexis Angulo, you know, he went 10 rounds with David Benavidez.
Yeah.
And who was it? Who else he fought? Was it Joe Smith? It was somebody else he fought that he went the whole 12 with. You know what I'm saying? He went it might not be Joe Smith. But either way it go, you know, he not a chump, you know what I'm saying? Right. But you know, he is a solid opponent, you know what I'm saying, rugged, you know, but end of the day, you know.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where, man, it's gonna make people ask Berlanga, hey, if a dude